Welcome to day 12. Today is all about players clubs and who benefits from using them. You or the casino. What are advantages for using one, and I'll even discuss whether using a players club card makes you lose. Oh, and just so you know, I always use a player's card and do just fine winning at slots. At the beginning of my gambling experience, I was not a fan of players club cards. I just didn't see any value in attending tournaments, drawings, or large dinner events in the casino ballrooms, even though I did once get to meet the temptations. After joining a players club, mail flyers and other promotional offers are routinely sent to the address provided at sign up. From the casino's perspective, these offers are basically attempting to get the recipient to come to the casino. If these promotions didn't make money for the casino, they wouldn't have them. They couldn't afford them. Their goal is to get people into the casino, then simply let nature take its course. But let's consider the player's perspective. What do they get in return? Here are 7 advantages. Number 1, free slot play. Free slot play is usually the first gift from a casino after signing up to its players club. They don't hand over cash, but load onto the club card for use at a slot machine of your choice. You'll also start getting a blizzard of mail flyers for all kinds of promotions at the casino. At higher tier levels, you'll likely receive a monthly coupon booklet. This can sometimes be hard to notice amongst all the mail flyers, but watch for it. How much regular free slot play you get will depend on both your tier level and how much you play. If you're interested in winning this free slot play, watch your promotional mail flyers. All free slot play is time dependent, only valid for certain days and times. Since those days and times are chosen by the casino, they are often not the best time to play slots. My tip for free slot play is to use it, but don't stay and spend your own money without a very good reason. Number 2, shorter service lines. When busy, casinos have long lines, but have you noticed the short lines at cashiers' cages, promotional counters, restaurants, and during events? Maybe when someone uses one and gets immediate service when you've been in line for a while? These short lines are for higher tier Players Club members. I found using them somewhat uncomfortable at first, with the eyes of the people in the longer lines tracking me, but must admit nearly immediate service is extremely convenient. My tip here is to own it. As I told my sister when walking past everyone in the long reception line to immediately get into the Caesars Palace Diamond Lounge on the Las Vegas Strip, don't be too arrogant about it, but swaggering a bit is allowed. I still remember feeling hundreds of eyes on the back of my neck, though, even now. Number 3, complimentary gifts. Casino employees in charge of Players Club promotional events try to make complimentary gifts interesting. These comps can be just about anything, from free alcoholic drinks to free trips. Personally, I especially like casino buffets, but fine dining is also great. Those 45-day aged steaks are killer. Sometimes non-food comps can be quite innovative, often to avoid too much repetition. During a gas crisis, when fuel was over $5 per gallon, I got gas cards from the casino. At the time, I lived about 2 miles from work, but they were quite popular when I gifted them later to my family. My trip here is to not forget that these gifts are taxable. The IRS requires you note each gift's free market value as income for tax purposes. An income tax professional can best help you manage your gambling deductions, including if they are available to you. Number 4, slots tournaments. As a club member, you will receive mail flyers inviting you to participate in slots tournaments. For us slots enthusiasts, this way we get to play slots for free. New Casino's operating systems now effectively run slots tournaments. Once they were quite difficult for casinos to administer, and a lot could and often did go wrong. Basically, visit the casino, check in at the promotions counter, get a specific time to participate, find where the location of the tournament is out on the casino floor, and at the right time, give your ticket to the tournament organizer. Take your assigned seat, wait for the start time, then play your machine free of charge as quickly as humanly possible, along with everybody else, until you've told to stop 2 or 3 minutes later. Afterward, look for a large display showing your ranking in your group. If your score is high enough, you go on to another round, usually scheduled for later the same day, or even the next day for more slot tournament fun. On the second or third day, those with the highest scores will try for a grand prize by choosing a briefcase or spinning a wheel. As with promotional free play, my tip is to realize the casino wants you there to do more than play in the slots tournament. At several points, you'll have free time to yourself while you wait. I suggest reading a book or listening to a podcast. Mine will do, rather than gambling when the casino wants you to. Number 5, travel. Most members get offers for free travel from casinos, usually sister properties, although active players get many such offers. Some of these other casinos can be nearby, such as an evening's bus trip to a nearby casino property. Other offers will involve airfare. At higher tier levels, these travel offers will be for a free cruise. These are very popular and quite common. Check the brochure of your Players Club program or perhaps its website to see if a free cruise is something to expect. My tip about travel is to really think about if you want it. Maybe you do, maybe you don't, but you decide. I'll also mention a couple of tips about the free cruise. First, the airfare isn't free, nor is the cruise entirely free itself. There will always be docking fees the casino doesn't pay for, and most people upgrade their staterooms to one with a window. Sorry, porthole, or even a balcony rather than an internal cabin where seasickness is more likely without a window. Porthole. Whatever. Second, these cruise offers are unique for passengers traveling alone. Yes, these trips include being able to take a guest. You can travel without a companion at no extra charge, while non-casino purchased cruises have a substantial double occupancy fee if traveling alone. Number 6, hosts. Having a host is great, but you have to be in one of the higher tiers of the casino club. These casino employees are invaluable. They seek out your preferences, are available to make special arrangements, will regularly call or text you to keep you updated on your interests, and will always meet you within 30 seconds of you sitting down at your first slot machine and inserting your player's club card. Hosts turn away a lot of people because some request exceeds that player's status and recent play. However, players can be very persuasive or very insistent. I've seen some rather difficult to watch conversations. Because of these terrible conversations, in only the last few years, players' clubs have added kiosks for customer service, yet still have hosts for high-tier players. My suggestion here is if you've been assigned a host, then treat them well so that in turn they will treat you well. Simply put, this is how to take advantage of having a host. Treat them well, and they'll want to do their job better. Once they do that, to your astonishment and delight, consider tipping them. No, not a $20 or $100 tip. Get them something useful like a gift certificate at a clothing store that sells suits. Number 7, events. So many invitations, so little time. When I first started getting event offers, I tried to attend every last one, whether a tournament, dinner, drawing, or some other promotion. Attending every event can quickly become exhausting, so pick and choose carefully only those events best for you. Remember to pace yourself. To organize the many offers from players' clubs, I'd suggest making lists. Make lists of the available events, perhaps even noting them on your personal event calendar. My tips for events is to make a serious attempt to understand the gifts and promotions provided due to specific tier status in the players' club offered by the casino. Given our busy lives, it can also be difficult to attend every event or promotion, so be selective. I encourage players to use the coupons provided by the casino whenever possible, as they are part of the reward for playing. However, I caution players to play on their own terms. Here's a top-tier pro tip for you. During casino promotions, show your player's card and ask a casino employee if it's okay to go to the head of the line. Oh, and here's another pro tip for you. Take your other player's cards with you, especially the one with your highest tier, and show it at the club counter when signing up at a new club. If you ask nicely, sometimes they give you a higher starting tier on a temporary or probationary status. That's nice to do so you don't have to start from scratch. Review my published article and video resources by clicking the Continue button below.